Hey guys, it's Tim from Tabletop Audio, and I wanted to share with you the latest features that I've been adding to the SoundPads. And I'm really excited about it. I've been working on these for a couple months, and many of you have been requesting this over the years, and have finally gotten around to making it work in the way that I thought would be the most transparent and simple way. And my number one goal for everything in the SoundPad is that it has to be super, super easy and very intuitive. So as you can see, I've got two sounds playing here, the wind and the rain. And then you'll notice that the distant thunder and the close thunder now have two new icons. This is a timer icon, and the timer icon over here turns red. And these indicate that these two sounds are under frequency control. So what do I mean by that? That means if I click on this timer icon, I can see that a new menu comes up. And this one says every minute, and this one says every 2 minutes. So every minute, the distant thunder is going to play, and every 2 minutes, the close thunder is going to play. So what this is great for, I mean, weather is a perfect example for this. Before, I would set up the wind and the rain, and then I would manually press the thunder. And here you can see that the distant thunder is playing. A playing timer icon is now green, indicates that the sound is currently playing. Also, the familiar glow around the sound also indicates that it's playing. So the way you get this is that you find a sound with a timer icon next to it. It's now next to the loop, and that opens your menu. The default, you can see, is no repeat. So if I ever want to turn a timer off, I just go and click no repeat. And I would select whatever interval I wanted to, everywhere from 10 seconds to 30 minutes. So we'll do this party laughter every 15 seconds. And that's it. Now it is under automated control. The play button, which is the yellow timer, you can't see me clicking on it, but it's deactivated. I still have control over the volume. So if I wanted to control that, if I hear that laughter, and maybe that's a little too loud, I can always turn it down a little bit. And then there's that close thunder playing after 2 minutes. So as you can see, this is a really great way of adding complexity to your scenes without adding complexity to your job as the SoundPad operator. Let me just jump over here. The stop button is now renamed Stop Clear All, because not only does it stop currently playing sounds, it clears all of the timer information. So that's a handy thing to be able to do. Otherwise, you'll have a timer set for 30 minutes and you'll have forgotten about it, and it'll scare you, because that happened to me. And jumping over here to a custom SoundPad that I have saved. So frequency, this new feature has been added to all 18 of the individual SoundPads, as well as the custom SoundPad. So one quick thing to point out is that not every sound has the frequency icon available. And the reason is that, for instance, rain on shelter, mostly weather sounds that are designed to be seamlessly looping, the beginning is equal to the end. They don't sound particularly good as one-shot sounds. So I went and handpicked, of the over 600 sounds, I picked the ones that wouldn't sound right with frequency information, and it was only about 100. So over 500 sounds do have it, and about 100 don't. Some of the tones didn't sound very good, most of the wind, rain, weather type sounds. So just if you see the timer icon, it's available, and this rain on shelter, this is kind of the standard how it always looked. It's got the loop information, which you can turn off and make it into a one-shot, but you probably would never want to do that. The frequency timer information is saved inside scenes. It is not saved inside the SoundPad itself. And I will explain this to you. Let's just quickly make a new one. We'll have some sounds, so we'll turn on some rain. So if I wanted to, and a lot of times when you're building a SoundPad, you want a one-shot. You're not going to maybe save it. So I'm just going to add these things here, right? And if I decided that I wanted to save this, and I've got playing sounds, I've got frequency sounds, and I said, okay, well, that's SoundPad 8. And then I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to clear those sounds. I'm going to load that up. And you'll see all the frequency information and playing sounds is gone. And this is by design. A SoundPad, a saved SoundPad, is simply a collection of these sounds. If you wanted to save those sounds with the frequency information in it, let's just quickly add a few of those things back. What I would do is I would have to save a scene within that sound. So once I've got a scene inside, this is scene 1 inside SoundPad 8. Now this is all saved for my next use. There's the distant thunder playing. We're going to hawk soon. So let's just clear that, and then we'll load SoundPad 8. There's my collection of sounds. Here is the scene containing all my information. The get link feature will actually now contain all of the frequency. So I can, just as it always did, I will send this to a friend or use this as to email myself as a backup to transfer for different machines, and all of the frequency timer information will be available in your SoundPad. So I hope you guys find this useful. This was a lot of work, but I think it was worth it. I hope you find it easy to use. That's my number one goal. I don't want to confuse anybody by adding too many controls. And if you're able to support the site, the donate button is over here. I have a Patreon campaign or PayPal. And if you are a supporter, and many of you are, thank you so much. It really helps. And all of this development is because you guys make it happen. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.